It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. All she hopes I wouldn't notice. I noticed. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. After I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Jesus Christ, you must have some serious mind power if you can talk and read at the same time, without like reading out the words out loud by accident. Looks like it looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oof. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. But there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. Stop spoiling it! Oh, press history. Bollocks. But that just helps, you know, the characters. Yes, the characters. A mix between characters and tractors. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they all get into their backstories, and then some of the romance starts to happen. Oh my god. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Ooh. Is that so? Oh, bollocks to it. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. She's gonna get really pissy about that, isn't she? Oh. Hey, wait. Oh. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. Just admit that I haven't seen you yet at your full power. Good save. That was a good save. You would have given that. This chapter seems like it's about baking. It's a little... it's just a guess. But is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, did she... I'm guessing she picked up baking because it was in the manga then. Makes sense. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious, since you enjoy baking too, right? Oh, that's just a coincidence. See, I told you. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Was it a tiny bit after? Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Don't worry, I've done it too. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable. Ah, definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, hello. I want to save this. Poof. We read on for a few minutes. Hello. Finished a couple of chapters at this point. I'm sure this isn't boring for you. It's not. No, you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. Guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. I always get oh yeah, I just read that. You know what I mean? What? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. Well, haven't you shared anything with anyone? What do you mean? Don't you share your go with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry about that. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think a manga is for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being like, still haven't grown out of that yet. Punch him in the balls. Or makes me want to punch him in balls. Oh, better target. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. Well, it takes much less effort. No, it doesn't. It takes more effort. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Ah, that hits deep. It's probably harder for someone like you. What do you mean someone like you? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Wait, is she calling me a loser? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Don't know what my dad would do if he found this. How do you care? He finds it, he finds it. At least he didn't find porn. Just checking the door. He said safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ah, I can't win, can I? Punch her. I don't punch girls, so punch her. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. Totally forgot that happens. She puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favourite character. You always feel a little bit... what was that? You always feel a little bit bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Don't spoil it! I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Yes, thank you. I hate people who spoil stuff. Just finish this chapter. Sure. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. Glitter, glitter, glitter. There you go. Now she'll be really pissed off because you can never get glitter out. So why do I spray glitter? Who sprays glitter? I don't know. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favourite manga with her friends, I can understand. I understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that for Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everybody! What happened to your voice? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. Just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah! She just... I look over to her and she's on the other side of the classroom. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. See? Oh, I tapped out. God damn it. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here from now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. Just giving it back? Yes, it's your book, isn't it? Don't you want to know what happens? Oh yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you, huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Yeah, I probably would have skipped it and watched some anime. I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It'll take forever for you to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. She would try to beat the shit out of me if I didn't read it, didn't she? If it gets bent, I'll kill you. Understandable. By tomorrow? I'm gonna have to find, like... I only get partway through the first volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Just gonna save. Why am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where my stuff is, and I carefully slip the book into my bag. Wait, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes. Oh, are you addressing that to me? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. What can I say, mate? I couldn't really find much inspiration since I have never really done this before. Well, everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! They pull out their poems, blah blah blah. Oh, she has it on a wrinkled sheet of paper of loose leaf torn. Oh, loosely, I think that's supposed to be. Torn from a spiral, not loose leaf. I don't know. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition note. Wow, fancy. I can see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Suki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. What's her face? The one with pink hair. Sura? That's Suki. It's Natsuki, isn't it? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Yeah, it is her, yeah. Okay, let's get this. Let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Come on, you've got to give me some feedback. Yeah, what's the point in sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Oh, you say mine's good? Nice. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ark! 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 The Suki retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're so self-important. Did she say that? Might not be listening. Pretty sure you never said that. Okay, she never said it. I said that mostly to myself. Suki must really hate me or something. Yeah, but we can change that. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. Oh. In any case, you still need to show me yours right. Grrr. Rawr. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Oh, is that the title? Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I do like it. Especially the people can try. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all so sophisticated and stuff. I prefer, like, really simple writing. I hate, like, really long words. One, because I can say it in my head, but out loud, I just go, little Maggie day. And two, I just prefer reading short stuff. And I hate reading. And I'll write in simple stuff, so... Everyone in high school, yeah, blah blah blah. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. How long have I been recording? 1 hour and 23 minutes. Quite a long time, if I do say so myself. It's going to be cut up into so many episodes. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about that. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. Well, oh wait, no, there's no well there. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humour her with that last comment. Don't really care how old anyone is. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. Yeah, it's just a dick move to do, like take it away from someone. Let's go for her. Oh, it's her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. How can you forget to start speaking? It's fine. Don't fool yourself. I'm not. Just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Is it that obvious? What do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through. Oh, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't got anywhere. Don't worry about it. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I don't really notice. What were you saying? Oh right, just there are specific writing habits that usually are typical of new writers. Oh, she's gonna talk a lot, isn't she? And having been through that myself, I kind of learned how to pick up on them. I'm gonna save. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. They form fit the two together. The end result is both the start. Sorry, my brain just shut down. My brain. I should probably put this up. I wonder if the music was actually like playing in the background this entire time. Like it was completely silent. The end result is actually I'm not sure if this music is copyrighted. Whatever. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her trains of thought, blah blah blah, her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. So many skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri was apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature? Jesus. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. So she is like really gothic. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. Yuri. I'm so sorry I have such terrible handwriting. How did she know? How did she know I found... Unless it's just... deliberately terrible. What? Wasn't a thing that at all, though I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. So, I like the poem. Though it's sure it's really descriptive. Wasn't too sure, I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit mild. Something easy to digest. I should stop doing that just in case the mic picks it up. I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Woohoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. I completely forgot what the poem is about. Something about a streetlight, wasn't it? Really? Well, I totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. So what you're saying is that you're worried that all the other streetlights on your street have broken down and there's one left. Weird thing to worry about. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop saying it over these. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Okay, shut up. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only... Okay. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. It makes me happy you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.